Nicole Gibbs and Strickova played extremely well, but I didn't feel like she was serving well enough to be here today. She wasn't even up around the 45% mark in that match, but really fired up things against Joanna Konta.
There's her coach, Patrick Moratoglu, sitting behind him, her new fiancé. And they must have mixed feelings as well, given that they've just seen Venus advance. What does that mean for Serena Williams? And, I mean, on paper, this is completely one-sided. It is a complete mismatch.
Yep.
And yet, we know that Serena Williams has to be in the right emotional state to play her best. And she has been in a semi before, and I hate to bring this up, Lou, but it's got to be mentioned. 18 months ago at the US Open, a semi-final against Roberta Vinci, who was ranked around 50. Lucic-Baroni is ranked 79. And the unexpected happened.
Yeah, there's no question. She's the lowest finalist. If she was to get through, she'd be the lowest finalist at the Australian Open until Serena Williams. When she won the Open here in 2007, she was ranked 81 in the world. She defeated Sharapova. And it's interesting to see, and I don't know if Serena at all would, she probably wouldn't know, but she's had 79 wins. Her opponent today is ranked 79. I wonder if there's anything in the numbers. But I did notice, as we just see the umpire there, but I noticed the glance or the exchange of looks between Serena and Venus in the hallway. Did you know?
No, I didn't see that.
So Serena walked past, Venus looked at her, just squeezed her fist and nodded. But it was a fierce look as we just have a look at the head-to-head.
I mean, even the head-to-head's an amazing story.
Yeah.
They've played twice back in 1998. I mean, I can't remember what I was doing in 1998.
Well, that's right. Probably didn't know much about either of these players, really, because it was a long time ago, wasn't it? But incredible stuff. I mean, this is something that I guess players can't even imagine, particularly for Mirjana Lucic-Baroni. It's quite... it's just a dream for her. I remember her when she came back 1 minute after having the long break. She was really only averaging about one match a year. She had no money, and she'd turn up and she would play ITF events that would struggle, then get back, try to play another event, but always so positive, lovely, and absolutely beautiful human. And she's just been through so much. So for her to be here and to be facing this amazing opponent with those fierce eyes, Serena Williams, it must be something very special for her. Can she win today against Serena Williams? Well, I'm not sure. Something extreme would have to happen in the mind of Serena Williams. She'd have to have more than a hiccup. She'd really have to have a bit of a lapse, a bit of a breakdown or something, because it would almost seem impossible for Mirjana, after having that massive struggle yesterday against Pliskova. She wasn't sure whether she was going to get through that match. She's had an injury time break, and it's only been about 24 hours and she's back on the court again. I don't know that she's had enough time to really recover.
And she's strapped up like a mummy, isn't she? She's got tape all down her legs, so she's certainly feeling the pain. And to what that conditioning and the extent of that, I'm sure we're about to find out. But as you said, a great story. Speak to players on tour at the moment. They describe Mirjana as one of the nicest girls going around. They all love her. Elena Vesnina tweeted not that long ago saying that she watched Mirjana's win yesterday from the terminal in Hong Kong, and that there were tears all around the television screen. So just goes to show how global this story has been. And she blesses herself as she steps out onto court.
Yeah, she'll certainly need some help from up above. There's no question about that. Serena will be asking Jehovah as well, because she'll want to be in that final. That would be quite a historic moment as well. I think it'd be the last time that we would ever see a Williams final. There's no question about that, but she's certainly ready. Mirjana Lucic, what a moment.
So who will play 36-year-old Venus Williams in the 2017 Australian Open final on Saturday night? We're about to find out.
See very quickly what sort of game face Serena Williams is bringing early on here.
15 all.
Great start down the tee. So an ace and then finding the line.
13.
Well, it's going to have to be a golden day, and really the stars, everything is going to have to line up for Mirjana Lucic-Baroni if she is to win this. She's going to have to paint every single line out there. Just wonder how much energy it's just absorbed and taken from her, though, just all the press and everything that she's been through in the last half a week. There's no question about it. Her heart would be pumping, adrenaline would be just rushing through her body, but how long does that last? Could she maintain a whole match here?
Well, it's the best possible start for Lucic-Baroni. An ace and a couple of winners against the great Serena Williams. And she holds, so important, first game of this match.